Going live. Hopefully y'all can hear this. Hey! Happy 415. How y'all doing? What's up, everybody? I'm trying out a new prompter thing for my live streams. What's up? We did it. We made it. Happy tax day. How's everyone doing? Who's all here? I got the Elgato prompter, Casey. Yes, I have no idea how to use it right now. I'm using it. So first time using it. I've had it sitting on my floor for a month. Right now I'm using it to see my comments coming in from the stream. It's pretty wild. How's the music? How's the music volume? G baby, you want to help me moderate, manage these crazy people? To Brian. Casey kills a bit. Derek, Marcus, Gary, aka G baby, Hale, Ryan. Yes, you're gonna have eye contact with me this whole time because I have a monitor over the camera right now. I don't need AI. I know AI can do that for me, but meh. Logan, the other Logan, CPA Logan is here. Welcome. Surprised you two didn't explode. Where are the drinks? I just got water right now. Good question. I'm not doing any work. I got ribs smoking on the smoker for dinner. Beef ribs. I don't know. I was at Costco yesterday and I was like, last time I made beef ribs, they were amazing. So I thought, well, that's a good way to celebrate. Some beef ribs. Did everyone survive? Because my Twitter poll for the hours last week were dismal. Like, it was pretty bad, guys. I did on LinkedIn and Twitter, and there were a lot of 60 plus hours. Let's show you. Out of 667 votes, almost half of y'all worked 60 plus hours. Hale, is my address not working? My URL? Is this working? Oh, it's working. Okay. So, Who was in the 60 plus hour crowd? And who was in the 0 to 40 hour crowd? Because that's all that matters. Just kidding. So my hours weren't that bad last week. Let's go to last week. I had 40 work hours. But a lot of that was social media. Like Thursday I went on a field trip, so I really didn't work much. I don't know how I still almost worked 5 hours on Thursday. Even I was at a field trip for most of the day. I guess I worked early and worked a little bit after the field trip. Only worked less than 7 hours on Friday, 9 hours Monday, 9 hours Tuesday, 8 hours Wednesday, 0 hours Sunday. I checked some emails on Saturday and stuff and filed stuff, and a lot of 0 to 40 gang. Congratulations. Oh yes, Hale. Yes. I live in Lander, Texas. Come on by if you want some ribs tonight. Gonna make mashed potatoes, green beans. 0 to 40 all season, Sean? I don't believe you. Are you serious? Matthew Cordes, 60 plus. Marcus, last week was only 60 plus. That's good. Where's the 80 plus option? You get a special award for if you worked over 80 hours. Whew. Hey, I feel for y'all. I hope that doesn't happen again, because working 80 plus hours the week of a deadline is a stress that no one should experience. Thankfully, I haven't really experienced that. I experienced a crazy amount maybe a year and a half ago during the fall busy season. That was nuts. But thank you, Sean Don Uno. I'm using a new prompter from Elgato, and it allows me to use the prompter as a screen. So I'm just gonna, y'all just see me the whole time. Last stream, the 315 deadline stream, I reviewed my hours, like how much I worked. So let's see how much I worked the week of April 1st. 54 hours, not bad. Week of March 25th, 48 hours. March 18th. $47 hours. Not bad. My hours, I think my hours were less than last year. Overall. G-Baby's in the house. G-Baby is here. Where's Gary? Hashtag where's Gary? How do I make... I know I can make Gary a moderator in here. Moderation activity will be shown. I have no... I'm messing with the Google Stream stuff. I'm gonna break it. Who was here last stream? 315 stream. That was really fun. I started dancing. Everybody started giving me money. And Ryan Elbline encouraged me to get a Top Gun outfit for my second Top Gun video. And I bought it. That was a great idea. I bought it. And it was definitely not worth the amount I paid for. I guess those things have a crazy premium on them. And I made my video. Turned out really well. It was a little short. The outfit was a little short. But it worked. And I can't wear that during the summer. I don't know if I could wear it right now. I was actually gonna put it on, but I think I would die. I would just sweat. Let me get out of here. I would die if I put on that suit, that jumpsuit, because it's like a thick, plasticky material. And hashtag GBaby is here. I'm gonna add him as a moderator. What does that mean? Can manage blocked words and change chat modes in live. Gary can put users in timeout. Gary's the moderator. GBaby, I'm not paying you for this, GBaby. GBaby does have a Rise account, Rize. That's the software I use to track hours, and they made me a Rise ambassador because I was like, hey, I tell people to use Rise all the time, guys. So they finally gave me ambassador status, and they're like, hey, we'll give you free access and we'll give you someone you know free access. And GBaby probably doesn't want to show me how many hours he worked, but I told him to work 40 hours a week during the whole busy season. He can confirm that. Gary, you better confirm that. Glad you liked the video, Chris Good. Has anyone not seen the Top Gun video? Pedo stash. All right, we might have to put you in timeout for that comment. That was for a Top Gun video, Top Gun inspired video that I made. And if you don't believe me, that's right. Hey, Gary better not be eating his hours. Oh, snap. Gary's moderating hard. You better watch yourselves. Y'all are going to get timed out. Yeah, Gary doesn't want to show me how many hours he worked because he probably worked like 10 hours. Truth be told, I have not asked for Gary to send me a Rise report. I trust him completely. He could. I could require that, but I don't. I don't want him to send it to me. I trust him. He's a baller. GBaby works hard. What's my call sign? I don't know. I'm involved with like this middle school youth group deal on Sunday nights, and I had the mustache, and they kept calling me Goose last night, but that's not original. So I definitely need a new my own call sign, because that'd be sweet. I bought the flight suit on Amazon. The material is straight, like, I don't know, you feel like you make seats out of this. It's so so thick and does not breathe. Logan, what were you overwhelmed about Rise? You kind of have to take it slow. I agree, it is overwhelming. You have to like categorize stuff as you go, and then it does everything for you after you know, it takes a week or two for you to get every application and website set up, and then you're good. Saeed with a CPA exam question. I've done engineering with 135 credit hours and completed my ACCA. Can it make me eligible for CPA USA? But I don't think so. I think you need 150 credit hours. Oh snap, Tales from my Zoomer accountant, $10 dono. Having a CPA named Logan in chat while watching the stream of another CPA named Logan. It either means they cancel each other, or there's more CPAs named Logan out there we have not seen. Dude, there might be. We need to form our own group, Logan CPA. Logan CPA, I don't know. We'll team up and rule the world. All right, ChatGPT, L-Blind CPA. ChatGPT says your call sign should be Taxes Man. Taxes Man. How would you say that? Like Taxes Man? Taxes Man? Like Talisman? Taxes Man? Tax Man. Okay, sorry, I just saw your correction. Tax Man. Calling in Tax Man. That works. Or Telegraph. What's up, Christian? Welcome. Happy 415, everybody. For some reason, there's way more of y'all than the 315 stream. But I appreciate it. And this music is like dark. We need something else, don't we? Whew. That was putting me in a mood to like do some pretty dark things. This one is kind of dark as well, but hopefully it gets a little more upbeat. This is non-copyright music. Sorry, I can't play anything cool because yeah, I'll monetize this later. Thanks, Saeed. Thanks for coming. Thanks for your question. Feel free to ask any other question. I'm here. You can't hear the music. Gary. I've just been listening to my own music. Oh yeah, the whole Jason's lo-fi music. That's probably on Spotify. I wonder if there's a difference between using headphones and not using headphones and hearing the music or not. So I'll turn up a little bit. Matt Anderson. Hello, I'm going to be a new accounting student in the fall at Liberty University. What advice would you give a new accounting student? Dude, pay attention. Learn your debits and credits. Make flashcards. You're going to take like Financial Accounting 1 or something like that. Okay, I got confirmation from G-Baby that the audio is working. So I'm actually going to turn it back down a little bit. Yeah, learn the stuff. Because you want to have a good foundation. And when you get to an internship or an actual job, you actually are able to be somewhat useful and not, have to learn from square one. Oh, okay. Miscommunication kills a bit. My bad. Sean Tobin, lots of UT hate. Ultra tax hate on tax Twitter over the past 24 hours. Are you going to stop paying mid 5 figures a year on tax software? Good question. It is ridiculous. L-Blind CPA $10 donation. Got some family coming over, so I have to run. Dude, thank you so much for the $10 donation. Thank y'all. Y'all really do not have to donate money to me. You can if you want, but you really don't have to. Many thanks, Ryan and Romeo, that have donated so far. Feel free to ask me any questions right now. I'm going to be talking about tax season. Talk about how this year went. I already talked about how many hours I've worked. Really wasn't that much. So, accounting 211. Matt Anderson says I'll be taking accounting 211 financial principles. Yep, sounds like a sophomore level class. Maybe. I didn't take accounting until sophomore year, and I dominated. I absolutely dominated because I took accounting in high school, and I was on the UIL accounting team. So I had a pretty good base knowledge of my debits and credits, and so I dominated the first accounting class. Did not dominate intermediate accounting. I got dominated by intermediate accounting. Oh man. All right, Jackson from Jackson. Hey, Logan, starting up an accounting firm in Texas. On the fence about keeping the CPA LLC or dropping the CPA. I don't do anything that actually requires the CPA, i.e., audits and tests. Thoughts? So, if you want to be a registered CPA firm, you have to have certain words in there, and I can't remember if you have to have CPA in it. So it depends on if it's actually required or not. I'm not sure. But if it all depends if you want to be a registered CPA firm and say you're a CPA firm and you do accounting, because you can't be a CPA firm and say that you do accounting in Texas. That's like one of the weird rules. For me, depending on how you want to name it, like I wanted to be a CPA firm for the branding. But I kind of wish I didn't go that route, so I can name my firm anything. I named mine the Graph Tax Co., and I kind of wish it was Graph Tax Co. instead of the Graph Tax Co. But Graph Tax Co. PLLC, and that was like the way I could furthest like remove my name from it. So because you have to have your name in the firm name. But if you're not a CPA firm, you can name it whatever the heck you want. You just have to be careful, or the Texas State Board will come after you. Public accounting, they'll be like, "Hey, are you an accounting firm? You can't do that. Are you registered or not?" Sean Tobin asked why everyone under withheld this year. I had a lot of that too. It was mostly those with RSUs, though. I'm hosting UltraTax with Virtual Office, and it's super expensive. I'm wanting to find something different because Virtual Office is so expensive. It is like 400, 680, I don't know, like 600, 700 bucks a month to use for 4 users. So I need to figure out how to host UltraTax and somehow still use SurePrep. I don't know how to make that all work together. So I have to figure that out in May, basically. All right, we have almost 30 people live right now. How's everyone doing? Where's everyone from? I know we have some Texas people here. So excited y'all are here. So excited it is Monday, 4:15. Deadlines on Monday is weird. I don't know if I like it or not. I like deadlines on Fridays, because I don't know. I don't really feel like celebrating on the Monday because it kind of ruins the vibe for the rest of the week, but that's just me. Christians in Toronto, welcome. Yeah, so Derek, they're like, yeah, you can get off Virtual Office if you want. That's what my rep said. We got Toronto, we got Fresno, California. Logan, the other Logan CPA was in Texas recently. We got Oregon, Boston, Bay Area, California. So many Californians. North Carolina. Mousa. Logan working on an MBA and CPA now. This channel inspired me to open my own firm. Woo! That's awesome. Y'all can do it. Look at me. I'm just a normal guy. Kansas and Boston by bits. I'm going to be in Nebraska this week. That's basically Kansas. Auburn, California, Indiana, Denver, Mountain West Taxes in the house. Hope you survived. A lot of people worked way too much this past week. I worked 40 hours this past week. And the weeks before that, I don't think I ever got over 60 hours. Not trying to brag. Like, it's been a lot of hard work to get there. Not to mention I hired somebody full time, so that definitely helped. If I hadn't hired Gary, I would be working 60 plus hours a lot. Audrey just filed my last tax return for my first year as a firm owner. All your videos have been so helpful. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for watching. I have not really made videos this past 4 months, so I'm sorry. I really want to make more videos. It's just one of my goals was to make more videos this busy season. It just didn't happen. I created a new YouTube channel. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make new videos. I'm gonna do all this other stuff, other than tax stuff. And then I just got overwhelmed with all those tax returns. I forgot how many tax returns I have to do. So next year will be better. It will. I've been thinking of a strategy for next year on how to make it better. So basically there's a bunch of returns that just soaked up so much time. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give them options like, hey, we can do your return before April 15th, or we're going to do your return after April 15th. You want it before April 15th? It's going to cost a lot of money. Or I could just say, hey, you're extended, and not make them pay that premium, just extending it anyways, because there's some returns that just take up all your, like, a lot of capacity, and that just kills your momentum. And like having one return just kind of like derail you is hard. It's hard to recover from that. That kind of happened a few times this year. Is that Mark Kruder? Marky Mark in the house. Thanks for joining. I have the stash for I don't know, maybe another week. I had a pretty decent beard, but I grew out the beard for this stash for my Top Gun 2 video. And it's very like uncomfortable, and it's going to be even more uncomfortable the warmer it gets. So but I'm excited to get back to making videos, and I'm going to make more tax related content as well. That's going to be great. But I've got a bunch of videos ideas in my head, so I'll start. I can't start them this week. I'm gonna be out of town Thursday and Friday, so I think next week I could start turning out videos. I'm gonna try to make a video every week again, similar to last summer. Anyone have any cool plans after today celebration? Anybody buying anything cool as like a treat yourself? I tweeted that out earlier, and I admitted that I'm bidding on another cop car, so that's really exciting. I've got that going for me. Jonathan H has 230 returns done, 75 extensions. That's a good amount. 75 returns to do. I've got about 40 returns that I extended. That's a good amount as well. Man, we'll be busy. G Baby will be busy. I will be busy. The lens that I'm using right now is a new lens. It's like a 13 millimeter, so it's super wide angle. Like I have this giant light right here, and it was picking up that light when it was scooted back just a little bit further. It just like soaks up everything. So if I scoot this back a little bit, maybe not. Uh-oh. Tripod is going down. Is that level? Not really. One sec. I need a new tripod. This thing has seen some stuff. Tripods are expensive, guys. No one has any plans? After I asked plans, what are y'all doing? How many? Oh, Derek asked how many tax returns did we do? I can look that up pretty easily. I know I extended about 40, and I completed 89. Not that much. 89 tax returns. That includes personal and business returns. Average pricing for the return for tax returns is over $1,000 for 1040s. It's way more for business returns. So average tax return per client price is going high. But I'm also working on more complex stuff, it seems. But bumping that up quite a bit. I still got a bunch of returns that, for people that started with me that are under 1,000, but they're I think they're at a decent price range for me. I'm eating some ribs tonight. Is anyone eating anything nice tonight? Like treating yourself to some steaks or some pizza, some beer? Carl says he's turning 40 next week. Open house party this weekend. Nice. Yeah, thank God your birthday isn't before 4/15. Okay, get this. I have a contractor that works with me. He's another CPA. He had a child today, so shout out to Brian's new baby boy for being born on 4/15. That's just epic. Like, what are the odds of that? That is just nuts. Derek has a small speaking engagement. That's cool. What am I thinking about minimums for new minimums? My minimums are 1,200 right now. For a 1040. I think that's good. Like, the amount of inflow I have coming in, like, I feel like I'm at a good equilibrium for a 1,200 price point. Like, I'm still getting new clients, but it's like at a good flow right now. Oh, birthday April 11th. Well, happy belated birthday, Sesmond. Contractor Brian. Yep. Brian with a Y. Carl. Yeah, 4/15, baby. That's just wild. I don't know. I feel like 4/15 is the perfect date. That seems like perfect timing. Because if it was before, that would be horrible. It's almost like a 75 is a perfect CPA exam score, Like any higher would be okay, but if it is lower, then you're screwed. Killsby has a 4/17 baby. Nice. Do y'all want to see my babies? I think my girls are around. I can kind of hear them in the background. I know they like seeing themselves on the camera. Eleni! I don't know if they heard me. Derek, you have a 4/18 kid? How does everyone have these like babies around 4/15? That is nuts. Maybe I'll have to put this on a little bit to like end the stream later. So if y'all haven't seen it, I made an epic Top Gun themed video for basically what I do instead of preparing tax returns. It needs to be ironed. And this year I went and got me a nice Top Gun jumpsuit. I made a similar video last year. Nice, Derek. Adopted. Okay. Those babies are made in the summer when things are slow for tax accounts. Nice. Yeah, to have a baby during tax season, you need to do it towards the end of summer, I guess. So getting on a nice topic. When's the best time to make babies? All right. Anytime where the baby is born before 12/31, that's the best time. Okay. Otherwise, you don't get the tax credit. That's what an accountant would say. This music feels very magical. Alright, I haven't seen Dune Part 2. I want to see that. But it's 3 hours long. And tax season's over. So I want to see it now. And it needs to stay in IMAX. Has anyone seen Dune Part 2? Let's see if I can summon the Chiblings. AKA my kids. I'll text my wife. See if she can bring the kids up. Y'all can say hey. I got 2 girls. Oh, I would show you contractor Brian's new baby, but he probably wouldn't want me putting his picture all over the internet, so. Alright, I'm gonna say the girls can come up and say hi to everyone. I'll summon them. They're probably watching me downstairs. You know, they're just huge supporters of my content. So they're probably watching downstairs. Like, there's no way they're not, like, eating snacks or, like, playing outside or, you know, reading books, coloring, playing with toys. They're probably watching my stream. Like, I don't know why they would do anything else, really. I can smell the ribs. So I smoked the ribs for about 2 hours, and then I put them in the oven. Because of the stream, I didn't want to have to manage the ribs on the smoker during the stream. I am typing with my keyboard, texting. I have Google I have Google Messages, messages.google.com, and it's connected to my phone. I'm an Android user, and so allows me to text through a web browser. It's pretty nice. It's kind of like Google Messages, probably. All right, so I asked a question on Twitter. Are y'all buying anything? Yeah, what just fell over? This thing. I had this sitting up. This was on this mic arm, and I replaced it with this mic, and I had it sitting like this on the desk like a dummy, balancing, and yeah, of course I knocked it over. I'm gonna knock over anything. Thank goodness it wasn't the water. Romeo said earlier that the CFP passing rate was 68% in March. That's pretty good. That's pretty high. All right, so watch this. I'm bidding on another cop car. What's your treat yourself item for surviving tax season? An extension payment. Oh, Golfing. A lot of people are golfing. I've done a special pin or bottle of whiskey in the past. Yeah. Bonus trip. This looks like a PS5. No, a new controller. Heck yeah. Gaming. Sean Tobin wants a Caprice. Those are hard to come by. You don't really see Caprices. Boats. Golf trip. Another war game. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to buy another cop car. I think my wife's cool with it, but she said I have to get rid of the other one. So I'm gonna have to reconcile that somehow, and somehow convince her that I can have two cop cars at one time. Like one is for the kids, one is for not driving the kids, one is for, you know, formal stuff, one is for, you know, you don't care how you show up, because it's the one I'm bidding on is like a dark gray and the paint looks pretty decent. My white one paint's, you know, chipping off and stuff, and you know, it's not an SUV, it's a Crown Vic. Gotta have a Crown. I'm stuck on Crown Vics. I don't know if I could ever buy another car unless I get an obscene amount of money. I can see myself just owning a Crown Vic forever. I'm just cheap, I guess. I don't know. It's just a fun car. I generally enjoy driving a Crown Victoria. Police Interceptor, by the way. It's police. It has to be a Police Interceptor. The other models aren't as cool. Okay. Oh, here's one of the children. This is Rowan. Uh-oh. We have another one. Laney Jane. You're a little too short. Boop. These are the tax credits. Just kidding. The kids. This is Rowan. She's in kindergarten. She's about to turn 6. This is Laney Jane. She is about to turn 3. And they're awesome. What day is today?
Daddy Back Day.
It's Daddy Back Day. We call 415 Daddy Back Day. Because they get their daddy back. But it really wasn't that bad this year, tax season, because I kind of made it to where they didn't see me less during tax season. So I would work really early, and then work after they go to bed. So really they see me about the same time, and I work from home. She's in school now. My wife's watching her all day.
Almost first grade.
She's almost first grade. Yep. Happy Daddy Back Day. Yeah, I'm sure other people have a similar term for it. Say Happy Daddy Back Day to all the other daddies.
Happy Daddy Back Day, Daddy. Happy Back. Hello. Happy Back Day.
There we go. Y'all are so serious. She is really serious right now. Can you say Happy Daddy Back Day? You a little camera shy?
My sissy is a little camera shy.
She's camera shy. That's okay. They'll have their own YouTube channel one day, and fly drones and stuff, right? All right, girls. Good to see y'all. Love you. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for saying hi.
Happy Back Day.
I'll see y'all soon. They just growled at me as they left. Judd Lewis says, wait, you want 2 Crown Vics at the same time? Yes. Is there a problem with that? I don't see a problem. My wife does, but I literally don't see a problem. Super Adorbs family, thank you. They are amazing. I never want to hear them say I work too much. And I think I heard it once. Once from the older one. But I really wasn't working that much, you know. I tell myself that. Matthew says, my issue is being mentally present even when I'm physically present. Amen. Yeah, after a long day of work, it's hard to like want to be there, be present with your kids, and like have fun with them. A lot of times I just want to sit on the couch and just like, but they want to talk to us and show us stuff and, play outside. So it's real hard to be present with them during busy season, especially during hard days, working all day, waking up early. Jonathan's taking his boy fishing tomorrow. Might accidentally miss school. Yes, do it. Killsbit says, kids have been in my office all day. Nice. Carl says, I need to get rid of the second Crown Vic. Yeah. It's also like a space problem. We don't really have space because I have a Mustang in the garage that I'm working on. Old Mustang. And my wife does not like that's there. So I did get all my extensions finished up, TW cards. I actually finished them all up yesterday or Saturday, really. So I'm not scrambling for anything today, which is great. Really, it's just deadline days is really just chilling, making sure like putting out any fires that may come up, essentially. Do I think it's possible to drive Crown Victorias for the rest of my life? I hope so. There's got to be enough parts available. Like, there are a lot of them out there. So there's got to be enough parts. I can make them real fast, too. That'd be cool. Like, make a really fast Crown Vic. Like a sleeper. Thank you, Jake, for the mustache compliment. It is extra thick. It's a thick boy. Usually I don't have it as thick. It's going over my top lip. That's like way too much description for y'all, probably. Gary said he's been in my Crown Vic. He absolutely has. And he had a good time. It's a very fun car. You may not like be going that fast, but it sounds like you're going fast, and it feels like you're going fast. So it's like it's just an experience, You wouldn't know, actually. You've never been in one, so it's where it's at, honestly. What are the types of returns that are the biggest time sucks for you? For clients that do not know how to give me the right information, and there's just a million back and forth discussions happening to where we're just not on the same page, and they're not giving me what I need, and it's super confusing. So that kind of stuff. And there's like, you can't escape from that. Like, hard returns are easy if you have everything available and it's right. If you have all the information. Let's see, does this make it look better? Darker? Oops, sorry for the armpit shot. Sorry about that. Happy 415. Deadline days. Okay, I don't like deadline days on Mondays, because it feels like today should be Friday, but no, tomorrow's Tuesday, which is a super mood kill. Like, oh, awesome, I get to work. Although, how much do you work the day after the deadline? It's hard. Usually the week of deadline, hard to really get anything done. Your brain just needs to reset. Like, I need to play some Rocket League with Gary for about like 4 hours straight. Then I'll be ready. Jonathan H said Morgan Stanley E-Trade stock sales this year. No one got both of the 1099s to get me at first. Yes, that was fun. Some clients I'm like, hey, there's another one of these. Can you upload it? And they're like, nah, there's not. There's not. I don't know what you're talking about. There's not another statement. I'm like, yeah, see this stock supplement thing? There's way more sales than this one form that showed. And Dave says he went to Japan, saw the most amazing reincarnation of the Toyota Crown coming soon to the US. This sounds like a car commercial. Nice. I think I saw something about the Toyota Crown on YouTube. It does look like a cool car. Chayton, what's up? Got all your extensions done? Logan has so much post 415 work. Yeah. But are you going to be working as much, you know? Like pre 415 tax season hours, I wake up at 5:30, which isn't that early, guys. I used to wake up at 4:30. To start working during tax season. And then I had kids and I got older and I turned 30. My body doesn't like that anymore. So wake up at 5:30 now. Hang out about 7ish for about 30 minutes, make coffees, hang out with the fam, work for another hour and a half, eat breakfast, work for another 2 hours, 2.5 hours, work out, eat lunch. That's over the span of about an hour and a half. And then work for 2 to 3 hours. And then about 5 o'clock I stop, hang out with the family, eat dinner, hang out with the family until about 7, put the girls down to bed. And then about 7:30 might work for another hour on projects. So really that's only about like a 10-hour work, like actually 10 hours of work, even though it's over like a wide range of time. So it works out. Worked out really well. This tax season, my threshold for how much I'm working like was lowered. So I feel like every year, my threshold for working a lot decreases. Like working more than, let's say, 40 work hours. So this year I felt that again. Last year I felt that. And the year before I felt that. So when you have your own firm, you're like never satisfied, basically. Like you always want to have a better year. And I've got some ideas on how to make that better next year. The thing is, like, new clients aren't slowing down. So, and I don't think it will slow down. Even as I increase pricing, new clients do not slow down. So, I got to figure a way to make 415 deadline better. Brenda on tax order, Brenda Cannon, she's got a really unique strategy that she's done for a couple of years where they schedule out every client drop off or tax return, every client tax information drop off. And like, if you're extended, sorry, that's kind of how it is. And if you don't get your information by that date that you signed up for, then I think you get extended. And she said it's worked wonderfully, and I kind of like that. Maybe give like clients specific time spots to sign up, because normally I have a March 1st deadline for 1040 information. Thing about that is I get slammed with like 30 returns all at once, and that is not fun. Not fun. Don't recommend. a tax information deadline like that because they wait till the last moment, and you get slammed. It's just a giant wave, and you can't. It takes like weeks to recover to get back to everyone after that. Am I telling all new people that they have to be on extension? Pretty much, yeah. I say expect to be extended this year and expect to be extended every year after that. Thing is, like, sometimes I'm like, okay, let's just try to do it real quick. Let's try to do your return real quick, or I'll do an extension for you, extension calc for you. So it ends up still like requiring work. But Chayton asked me, how many years of experience do you recommend before starting your own firm? Should I get both industry and public experience? I started my firm in 2020. So I had about 6 to 7 years of experience. And from a technical standpoint, I would say that's good. And it also all depends on your, like, where you're working at and what you're getting exposed to and how much you're learning along the way. Because sometimes, if you're at a big four, like, they can work you hard and you learn a lot real fast, and you don't need as many years under your belt. So I think I had just the right amount of experience technically when I started my firm. The thing is, you have to know your limits, and you can't accept work that you have no business doing, essentially. That's going to be real tempting to do, but you don't want to do that because it's not going to help you. Unless you have a mentor, someone helping you, like, do the returns, don't do it. Because there's plenty of work out there. You don't need to be doing stuff that's gonna hurt you and not be beneficial for your client. Ooh, talking a lot makes me thirsty. Christina says, it's a good one. If clients want 415 returns submitted, they also need to be held accountable. Yes. Amen. Amen. I actually didn't really shut down my new client intake this season until like 2 weeks out of the 415 deadline. Because I had the capacity to do that. And I was like, hey, yeah, you're going to be extended. And they were cool with it. Derek says the earlier you start, the smaller your professional network may be too, which can mean more hustle struggle. That's true. Got to build connections along the way. Referral pipeline's important. When I first started, I knew someone down the road at another CPA firm that wasn't really accepting new clients, and they just funneled me all their referrals, and they had tons of referrals to me that basically allowed me to survive and thrive, really. And they still send me referrals. It's amazing, and I'm super thankful for that. If I didn't have that situation, it'd be a different story on my progression. Like, I wouldn't have progressed as fast if I didn't have that intake, essentially. But now like, I'm learning that no matter the price, like, people are still coming. So that's really cool to see, but that means I need to be better at managing projects and managing expectations. So anybody eating anything nice? I love food. And I've been telling you I'm making smoked ribs, beef ribs, for dinner, from Costco. I love smoking stuff, and beef ribs are delicious. So, and they're relatively easy to make. And that's where I'm going with. Anybody else eating something cool, something nice, making something fancy, or going out to eat, or they're just eating the ramen? I don't know. There is like a delay between when I talk and when y'all see it. Like there's a stream delay. Excuse me. Sorry. I think I'm talking to y'all. What is it? Is it like a 60-second delay? Because no one's talking. Hello? Anybody got any crazy 415 stories or like anything like nuts that happened this year? I had a crazy experience where I fired somebody that I thought were being really disrespectful, and that wasn't fun. Jane says, do I have any conference recommendations for students? I don't know. I don't know students go to conferences. Conferences are expensive. Maybe the tax Twitter conference, but that's also expensive. I know it's like $100 entry fee, but staying in a hotel, buying an airline ticket, all adds up. Happy 415, Celise. Hopefully I said your name right. We just got all of our... Oh, you got your all clear. The quietest 415 of my career thus far. Amen. Congratulations on that. That's awesome. I do have an employee. Nate, what are you mentioning about? I do have an employee. Killsabit says, I've got a client that maybe has some risky things going on with a foreign account, and I'm hoping he doesn't come back saying he's interested in quiet disclosure, because I'm sure not. Yeah, when you fill out my intake form, it asks like, are you, do you have foreign activity? And if it says yes, it rejects you, basically. Oh yes, sorry, Nate. Logan is correct. I fired a client, not Gary. G Baby's here. I think G Baby's here. He's hanging out. He might be in the chat. I do have a scheduling assistant that I've shared before. I have an intake form on my website, but I hate it when people use it and spam it, essentially. But I have like one that I created that you can use that doesn't spam me and clogs up my email. I'll send you all a link. So this is how I filter all my clients, essentially. It's a sweet little form that takes you on a path, and if you answer certain things a certain way, it rejects you. I love it. John says, I haven't had to do quiet or noisy disclosure in years. Got all those cleaned up a while ago, but I have a lot with foreign assets. Yeah. I try not to deal with foreign stuff. Try to simplify my tax life, tax client life. So generally I try to only work with people in Texas, and sometimes clients will get fancy and have state activity, and it makes it a little more complex. Thoughts on Taxstone versus Carbon? No idea. I don't use either. I use Airtable for project management right now. I might move to ClickUp this summer because I need something more I don't know, robust. I don't know. I use Airtable, I have a sweet Airtable setup that I created that works well, but it's a little harder to use with team members without paying a ton of money. So we'll see. I know there's a bunch of people that use TaxDome and Carbon on Tax Twitter. Welcome everybody. Thank y'all for joining. Happy 415. It's just me. And I've just been talking to a camera for the last hour. I've got this nice little Top Gun suit that I kind of want to put on. Maybe do some dancing. Haven't danced yet on stream. Thing is, if I put this on, the sweat's gonna start, and it already gets real warm in here when the lights are on, the camera's on, and the computer's just like trying to keep up with all the processing. Woo! I'm using a new prompter thing. You can't see it because it's glass, but there's right now when I look at the camera, I actually see basically a monitor screen, and so that's how I'm reading the chat, the YouTube chat right now is through that. So it's pretty cool. I'm having a good time. Hope everyone else has had a good time so far. I hope the quality is good. Is it 1080p today, the stream? I never know what it's gonna be, but I'd love it if it was 1080p. That'd be cool. I don't have any fancy stream overlays. I know I've talked to Jake about this, but I've been streaming. Is this my second year streaming stuff? Might be. At least a year of streaming stuff. Maybe my second. I don't know. Time I can't remember. But I've been doing this a while. I try to do a deadline stream every year, like a 9:15, 10:15, 4:15, 3:15, just because it's fun to hang out and answer questions and talk with y'all. So, Kills a Bit says has a hard time visualizing the prompter. It sounds pretty cool though. I have 1080p. Heck yeah. So the prompter is legit. I'll show y'all right now. It's called the Elgato prompter. And you actually slide it over the camera on the camera lens. So this is what it looks like. It's wild. It's basically a little monitor, and then it reflects off a mirror. And it has software. It connects to my computer and has software where basically it's a computer screen, but it's over the camera lens. And I got it like 2 months ago, and because it's pretty new technology. Because I wanted a teleprompter for streams and for new client meetings and just video meetings, because it's always don't like looking away from the camera, and now I can see everything facing like directly at the lens, and I don't have to use AI to do it. So that's kind of what it looks like yeah, so you can see the reflection off of it, and it's pretty sweet. Carl, you out of here? See you, man. Thanks for joining. All right, let's see what other people are getting. Special treat yourself. Someone said Mexico. Dang, that's impressive. Mexico has probably cost a lot of money to get. Someone says whitewater gear. Dang, I haven't heard that ever. Hawaii. Nice. Sick. I'm gonna get another cop car, hopefully. Thanks everyone for joining. It's almost 5 o'clock here in Leander, Texas. Hope y'all have had a great 415, and I hope y'all have a great summer. It's already middle of April. This has been one of the quickest tax seasons ever. Have y'all felt that? It just went by really fast. We didn't have anything crazy happen this year. What was last year we had to mess with? I felt like there's something with taxes that was super annoying. Maybe that was 2022 tax year and 2021, you know, all that COVID stuff. But this tax year went pretty smooth. And like it went by really fast. There was no like times where I was like just dreading just having to get through tax. Am I back? Sorry about that. Computer completely froze. And was not having it anymore. Okay. That killed the stream pretty much. Only 9 people here. So, and it's almost 5 o'clock. So I think it might be time to wrap up. Appreciate everybody coming out and hanging out with me the past hour or so. A little bit over an hour. Hope everyone has a great week. And I love to make some videos coming up about firm ownership and stuff. I'm going to do a busy season recap video pretty soon here. I'm going to do a video about busy season, how busy season ruins our lives. And other stuff. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. Are y'all there? Oh, Chayton asked me, how did I get to know stats? So that was randomly through Twitter. So it was like summer of 2020, and we had like messaged about something, and I Kaz fished him. So instead of catfished, I Kaz fished him. And so he was like, he's like, it's good to have a fellow Kaz brethren. I was like, yeah, because I didn't really do Kaz. And I don't really do Kaz still. I do accounting for businesses. I kind of do Kaz, and we just kind of hit it off. Hung out virtually a little bit, and I didn't meet him until 2021, I think, at AICPA Engage conference. So I haven't really met him too much in person. Really, it's only been at conferences, I feel like. He's actually going to be in Austin next month, in like exactly a month. There's a conference here for Right Now, conference by RightWorks, and I'm actually going to be in it, and he's going to be in it too. So get to hang out with him pretty soon here in Austin, which is cool. But yeah, he just lives in Oregon. So I feel like we would be good friends if we lived closer to each other. Harder to do that when you're not physically close. So virtually we like to hang out. Actually, we haven't really hung out that much virtually in a while. He's busy doing his stuff. I'm busy doing my stuff. Like back when my firm was a little itty bitty firm, we talked a lot, but not much. I miss him. I would drop everything in a heartbeat if he if he wanted to do some like more video production, expand his video production, wanted me to include it. I just love that kind of stuff. I would still do accounting, but like I would set aside stuff. Yeah. Anyways, I think it's a good time to end the stream. I'm about to eat dinner. The ribs are probably almost done, and I need to check on them. I haven't checked on them in a while. But I hope everyone has a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining in. And thanks to G Baby for moderating and kicking everybody out that made fun of my mustache. But I look forward to seeing y'all later. I guess at the next deadline stream is when I'll stream next. Maybe I'll do a midsummer stream. But let me know, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, if you want me to do any specific video topics, and I'll put them on my list essentially if I can make it happen. But anyways, thank y'all so much for watching. Love y'all. Peace, love, happiness. Happy tax seasoning. No more.